Welcome back to our channel Respect Education. Okay, this is AP Poliset 2021 Set B. Now let us see Section 1 Mathematics. Question number 1. If sin theta equal to 1 by 2 and theta is acute, then the value of sin 2 theta is. Here sin theta is equal to 1 by 2. Let us write 1 by 2 in terms of sin as sin 30 degrees. So cancel sin and sin, and theta will be 30 degrees. Clear? So here theta is acute, so theta is 30 degrees. Now the question is that sin 2 theta, sin 2 theta, 2 into theta is 30. So sin 2 into 30 is 60. Sin 60 is root 3 by 2. So from the options, option 2 is the right answer. Now we see question number 2. If sin alpha is equal to cos alpha, then they find the value of alpha. Here from the options you can see the answer easily. You can guess the answer. You take sin 45 degrees. So sin 45 is 1 by root 2. Whereas cos 45 is also 1 by root 2, only these two values are equal. Therefore, alpha is definitely 45 degrees. So, option 2 is the right answer. Now, let us see question number 3. The angle of elevation of the sun when the shadow of a pole h meter height is root 3 h meter long is dash. Here, we need to take a triangle, right angle triangle, where this AB indicates the tower and BC indicates the shadow. Given that h is the height of the tower and the length of the shadow, that is BC, as root 3h. Now we are asked to find the theta. Here let us apply tan theta. Tan theta formula is opposite side, that is h by adjacent side, that is root 3h. Let us cancel h and h one time. So 1 by root 3 nothing but tan 30 degrees. So tan get cancelled. So theta is 30 degrees. Option 2 is the right answer. Now let us see question number 4. The probability that a non-leap year will have 53 Sundays. Here you do understand this is a non-leap year. Number of days in non-leap year is 365 days. 365 days can be written as 364 plus 1 day. 364 can be written as 52 into 7 plus 1 day. That means here you see 52 are already Thursdays. Even here in fact 52 Sundays, 52 Mondays, every day will be there 52 times. So this extra day should be Thursday, so that here these are 52 Thursdays and this Thursday total 53 Thursdays. So here the question is that this one day should be Thursday. So 1 out of 7 days. So the one day out of 7 days should be Thursday. Therefore, the required probability is 1 by 7. So option 2 is the right answer. Now we see question number 5. A bag contains 4 black balls and 6 red balls. If one ball is drawn at random, then the probability of getting a red ball. Here number of black balls 4, number of red balls 6. Number of black balls 4, number of red balls 6, and the total number is 10. Now the question is that the probability of red ball, there are 6 red balls out of 10. So here on simplification 2 3s are 2 5s are. So answer is 3 by 5. So option 2 is the right answer. Now E1 and E2 are mutually exclusive. Exclusive means both are different from one another. Then they do not have any intersection. Therefore, their intersection is a null set. So option 3 is the right answer. If 3 coins are tossed, then the total number of outcomes. When 3 coins are tossed, the total number of outcomes are 8. It can be easily remembered in this way. See, H, 4 times H and 4 times tail. 2 times H, 2 times tail, 2 times H, 2 times tail. 1 time H, 1 time tail. H, tail, H, tail, head, tail. H for head, T for tail. See, if 3 coins are tossed, this is coin 1, coin 2 and coin 3. So these are the outcomes. Total you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. So here option 4 is the right answer. Now, the formula for median in a group data is with usual notation. There is a formula, it is direct formula, L plus n by 2 minus CF or we can say capital F, both are same, by small f into c. So option 1 is the right answer. Now mode of 1, 2, 3, 8, 10, 16 is here, none of them is repeated, none of them is repeated. So here we can say its mode as it is not 11. See, 11 has come only one time, it is not 1 has come only one time, 16 comes only one time. So none of these, means its mode can't be 11, 1 or 16. So the answer is none of these. So option 4 is the right answer. Now question number 10. The arithmetic mean of a minus 3d, a minus d, a plus d and a plus 3d. Arithmetic mean nothing but sum of observations by number of observations. Let us add them. So a minus 3d plus a minus d plus a plus d plus a plus 3d divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Here you see minus 3d plus 3d get cancelled, and here minus d plus d get cancelled. A plus a plus a plus a, this is 4a divided by 4. So the answer is a. So here clearly option 1 is the right answer. Which of the following is not a measure of central tendency? In fact, we say mean, median and mode. These three are called measures of central tendency, whereas which is not there in the list, that is range. So option 3 is the right answer. The product of two numbers is 30, their HCF is 5, then LCM is. There is a formula, LCM into HCF equal to product of those numbers. Here LCM is not given, HCF is given as 5 and product of the number directly is given as 30. So let us send 5 here down. So L will be 30 divided by 5. So answer is here 6. So LCM is 6. So option 2 is the right answer. The smallest odd composite number, as you know, 3 is prime number, 5 is prime number, 7 is prime number, and here the smallest odd composite number is nothing but here from this list 9, that is option 4 is the right answer. Now root 2 is an irrational number, it is direct question. Root 2 is an irrational number. So option 2 is the right answer. Now let us go to question number 15. Log x square base 3 is equal to 2, then x equal to dash. Here this is log x square base 3 is 2. Now as there is a formula, that is log x, log n base a is x, then a power x is n. So this is the conversion of logarithm to exponential. Let us convert this same. Here you see this is a power x, here this is in place of a, 3 is there. So here in place of a I am writing 3, right. In place of x here 2 is there. So here I am writing 2 is equal to in place of n here x square is there. So I am writing x square. So here when you take the square roots, here x will be plus or minus 3. So when you remove the squares, x will be plus or minus 3. But in fact in logarithm negative can't be taken. So here we can take x equal to plus 3. So option 3 is the right answer. Now we see question number 16. Set of even prime numbers. As you know, there is only one number, that is number 2, that is even come prime number. So option 4 is right answer. If A intersection B is B, then which is the correct statement? See here, when A intersection B is B, so A is the bigger set, B is the smaller set. So A subset of B is wrong, B is subset of A is the right option. Now which of the following sets are finite? Set of natural numbers, as you know, it starts from 1, 2, 3, so on, it is infinite. Prime numbers also 2, 3, 5, so on, infinite. Now here set of the months from January to December, none of these also option is there. Here you see there is no ending, here it is ended and it is, we can count it. So here this option 3 is the finite set. Now question number 19. the number of zeros a biquadratic polynomial can have. In fact, a quadratic polynomial indicates x power 2 and a biquadratic will become x power 4. So, as per the degree of the quadratic polynomial, since its power is 4, it can have at most 4 zeros. So, option 4 is the right answer. The product of the zeros, actually here it is written in the form of ax square plus bx plus c. So, let us add x square term first, 2x square plus x plus 1. Now, the product of zeros, if alpha and beta are the zero, product of zeros formula c by a, here c is 1 and a is 2. So, answer is 1 by 2, option 4 is the right answer. Now, question number 21. The zeros of the polynomial x cube minus x square are, so let us make it as equal to 0. You can take x square common, so x minus 1 equal to 0. Here either x square equal to 0 or x minus 1 equal to 0. Here x will be plus or minus 0. In fact, it is plus 0 is also 0, minus 0 also 0, and here send this 1 this side, it will become positive. So, answer 0, 0, 1. Option 1 is the right answer. Now, we see question number 22. The quadratic polynomial whose zeros are alpha and beta, it is a direct formula, x square minus of alpha plus beta times x plus alpha beta equal to 0. So, here it is a polynomial, so equal to 0 will not be there. So, option 1 is the right answer. Now, question number 23. The equation x minus 4y equal to 5 has no solution, unique solution, 2 solutions, in fact many solutions. Actually, this equation has 2 variables, but number of equations only 1. So, in this case, it has infinitely many solutions. Now, here ax plus b equal to 0, send this b this side. So, ax will be negative b, so that x will be minus b by a. So, option 4 is the right answer. Now, question number 25. Which of the following is not a linear equation? See here, the degree is 1, it is a linear equation. Degree is 1, it is a linear equation. Degree is 1, linear equation. Here, degree is 2, it is not a linear equation. According to the question, option 4 is the right answer. Now, let us see question number 26. Which of the following represents Siri bought 5 apples? You can take apples as x, orange as y. 5x plus 6y. See here, equation is, let us write here 5x plus 6y. Whereas Lakshmi, 2 apples and 15 oranges. So, 2x plus 15y. So, 5x plus 6y and 2x plus 15y should be equal, whereas the option 1 indicates the same. So, option 1 is the right answer. Which of the following is a quadratic equation? Here x into x square, here, okay, let us keep it in pending. X into x square get cancelled, x into x square get cancelled, positive negative. Here x square and after equal x square get cancelled. So, there is no x square except here. So, option 1 is the right answer. Now, question number 28. Any equation of the form p of x equal to 0, p of x is a polynomial of degree 2. If degree 2, then it can't be linear equation. It can't be linear equation. Here it can be definitely a quadratic equation. If degree 1, then it can be linear equation. So, according to the question, option 3 is the right answer. Now, let us see question number 29. The equation x square plus x minus 306 represents that, here 4 options are given. Let us simplify. X square plus x equal to, send minus 306, this side will become 306 plus 306. You take x common, so x plus 1 equal to 306. See here, you see, x is, let us take x as an integer and x plus 1 is the consecutive integer. This into will be called as a product. So, here we can say, here product of 2 consecutive positive integers, product of 2 consecutive integers, not the sum of the squares, product of the squares, sum of the 2, it won't come. So, here clearly you see product, because x is the first one, x plus 1 is the next one, these two are consecutive and into indicates product. So, here option 2 is the right answer. Now, let us see question number 30. The degree of the equation, let us simplify this, x power 4 into x square and x square x power 4, here x power 4. So, this x power 4 get cancelled, x square and x is x cube get cancelled. Now, here what is left? Here x square 1 jar x square and this side negative x square plus 3x minus 1. Let us send all the terms this side, x square 2x square plus 3x becomes minus 3x, minus 1 becomes plus 1 equal to 0. Here the degree is 2. Degree means the highest power of x In this question it is 2. So option 2 is the right answer. Now question number 31. If 18x and 36 are arithmetic progression, then x is, when they are in arithmetic progression, they have the common difference. So this second term minus first one is equal to third term minus second term. So let us do here 18 x minus 18 is equal to 36 minus x. Minus x and this side is become x plus x will become 2x equal to minus 18 and this side 36 plus 18 is 54. X equal to 54 by 2 is 27. Option 3 is the right answer. If ABC and arithmetic progression, then A plus C, same logic like earlier. So here you see ABC and arithmetic progression, so their common difference. That means difference is equal. B minus A is equal to C minus B. Let us send minus B this side. B plus B will become 2 plus B. Minus A and this side it will become C plus A. So it is clear. C plus A or A plus C nothing but 2B. A plus C nothing but 2B. Whereas option 2 is the right answer. Now we see question number 33. The common difference of the arithmetic progression. As you know, we can subtract either these two or these two. So let us do 806 minus 781. That is nothing but when you subtract you will get 25. So here if not 831 minus 806, on subtraction you will get 25. So here option 3, 25 is the right answer. The product of two numbers is 91 and their arithmetic mean is 10. Then the two numbers are, see here product of two numbers, let us take the numbers as xy, product is into, it is 91. And arithmetic mean is, as two numbers are there, so x plus y by 2 is equal to 10. On cross multiplication, x plus y is equal to 2 times 20. Now here you observe x into y should be 19 and x plus y should be 20. Here from the options you can easily search the answer. X into y, say 10 into 10 is 100. So this can't be option. 12 into 8 is not 91. 14 into 6 is not 81. 13 into 7 is 91. We need 91. 13 into 7 is 91 and 13 plus 7 is 20. So 13 and 7 both satisfy these two equations. So from the option 3 is the right answer. Now the centroid divides each median. As you know, in a triangle, the centroid divides each median. Suppose here ABC is the triangle and DEF. We can say AD is median, BE is median, CF is median. Now this point is called centroid denoted by G. It divides each median in the ratio 2:1. So here from the options, option 2 is the right answer. Now here let us see question number 36. If the centroid of the triangle found with these vertices is O0, 0, then A cube plus B cube plus C cube is equal to. Here let us say this as A comma B, B comma C and C comma A. Now here let us apply centroid formula. It is x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3. Centroid formula is, here as there is no place, here I am doing the same problem. Centroid formula is x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3 comma y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. So here according to the question this value is nothing but here O0, 0. So here 0, 0. Let us substitute values here. You see, observe, x1 is A, this is B, this is C. So let us write in place of x1, x2, x3, let us write A plus B plus C by 3. Same way here y1, B, C and A. y1 is B, y2 is C and y3 is A. So B plus C plus A. So B plus C plus A by 3 is nothing but 0, 0. Now here let us make either these two equal or these two equal, both are the same. So here you will get A plus B plus C by 3 is 0. On cross multiplication, A plus B plus C is 0. Right? Now here the question is that A cube plus B cube plus C cube. Here you see there is a formula, that is if A plus B plus C is 0, then A cube plus B cube plus C cube will be, actually formula is minus 3ABC. Formula is A plus B plus C into A square plus B square plus C square minus AB minus BC minus CA. This is the actual formula. In this case, when a plus b plus c is 0, it will make entire right hand side part will be 0. So here you will get here a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc will be 0. Let us send minus 3abc this side. So a cube plus b cube plus c cube, answer is 3abc. See the options now. From the options, a cube plus b cube plus c cube is 3abc. Option 4 is the right answer. Now here let us see question number 37. The vertices of parallelogram are, let us take this as A, B, C and D in this order. Now the point of intersection, here you see all the four, they form a parallelogram. So A, B, C and D. Now the question is that the point of intersection of diagonals. So this diagonal AC and this diagonal BD, they meet at the midpoint of AC or midpoint of BD. Now you can find the midpoint of AC or midpoint of BD. In both the answers are same. Now here midpoint formula is x1 plus x2 by 2, means 2 plus minus 2, x1 plus x2 by 2, comma y1 plus y2 by 2. So on simplification, 2 to get cancelled, the 0 by 2 is 0. This is minus 3 plus 1 is minus 2, minus 2 by 2 is minus 1. So 0 comma minus 1, here option 1 is the right answer. Now 38th one, distance between these 2 points. As you know, distance formula, under root x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Here you see, these are the x1 and x2, 0 minus 0 whole square, that is 0 square, plus minus a whole square, means minus 2a whole square, minus 2a whole square. So let us take square root. 0 square no value, we can leave it. In fact it is 0, so we need not write it. Now here minus 2a whole square, let us plus 2a whole square and square root. Root cancel, square and root, you will get answer 2a units. So from the options, fourth option is the right answer. Now here let us see 39th question. Two poles of height 6 meter and 11 meter stand on a plain ground, and the distance between their feet is 12 meter, then the distance between their tops is. Here you see, this is a pole of 6 meters and here is a pole of 11 meters. The distance between them is, between the between their foot is 12 meters, right? Now the question is that we are asked to find the distance from between the tops. So let us take here AB as the first pole, CD as the second pole, and this is the line of coincidence. Now here let us take this point as E. Now the question is that finding AC, if you observe carefully, this is a right angle triangle. So here AC, let us take some as x. So here by Pythagoras theorem, AC square means x square equal to CE square plus AE square. Here AE value nothing but BD. If this is 12, this also will be 12. So we can write 12 square plus, here you see this complete value, full value is 11, and here to here is 6. This 6 can be written here. This full value from top to bottom is 11 and this value is 6. And what about CE? That is 11 minus 6, that is 5. So it is 12 square plus 5 square. So this is 144 plus 25 is 169, that is 13 square. Remove the squares now. So x is 13 meters. 13 meters. From the options, option 3 is the right answer. Now we see question number 40. Triangle ABC and triangle PQ both are similar. If angle A is 50, then angle Q plus angular. Here let us take this as triangle ABC and this is triangle PQR, whereas given both are similar. Angle A is given as 50. When two triangles are similar, their corresponding angles are equal, therefore angle P is also 50. Now let us come back to the triangle PQR. As you know, angle P plus angle Q plus angle R is always 180 by angle sum property, in which substitute in place of P 50. So this is 50 plus angle Q plus angle R is 180. Let us send 50 that side. So angle Q plus angle R is equal to 180 minus 50 is 130. 130 degrees. From the options, option 1 is the right answer. Now question number 41. The point which is equidistant from the vertices of a triangle. Suppose this is a triangle. So there is a point which is equal to all the three vertices. It should be equidistant. That means the point should lie on their perpendicular bisectors. So the point of congruent, where all the perpendiculars will meet, that point is called circumcenter. So option 4 is the right answer. Now question number 42. The number of tangents that can be drawn to a circle from a point lying on the circle. Suppose here a circle, there is a point. Through this point only one tangent can be drawn. So here option 1 is the right answer. Now we see question number 43. The total surface area of a cuboid, length L, breadth B and h height. So in square units is. So it's a direct formula, that is TS of a cuboid 2 into LB plus BH plus LH. So option 3 is the right answer. Question number 44. With usual notation, if R is 7 centimeter and H is 10 centimeter in a cone, then its lateral height approximately L. Here you take a cone, here radius R is given as here is R and this is H height and this is slant height L. So by Pythagoras theorem, L square is H square plus R square. Substitute the values. H square is 10 square, that is 100, and R square is 7 square, that is 49, it is 149. So to get L value, it is L square is 149, L is under root 149. Here from the options you can easily check which one is, here you see approximately which value is nearer to 149. 13 square is 169, that is more. This is 10 square is 100, that is very far to 149. 18 square is 324, that is also far. Now 18 square is 18 that is 324. Now here 12 square is 144, so it is around 12.2. So option 4 is the right answer. Or else if you find this square root, then also you get 12.2 centimeter around. Now if the diameter of a sphere is d, its volume is dash. Actually volume of a sphere whose radius is r, its formula is 2 by 3 4 by 3 pi r cube. 4 by 3 pi r cube. So here 4 let us write 4 by 3, pi also let us as it is, and r in terms of d, r is nothing but d by 2. So it is d by 2 whole cube, because r cube is d by 2 whole cube. Let us simplify this one. Let us write 4 by 3 as it is, pi also as it is, d cube is d cube and 2 cube is 8. On cancellation 4 1s are 4 2s are. So it is 1 by 3 2s are 6 into pi d cube. So pi d cube. So here from the options 1 by 6 pi d cube, option 1 is the right answer. Now we see question number 46. The sharpened edge of a pencil gives an idea about, here you see this pencil, you see here the sharpened edge, this edge, okay, this edge is looks like a cone. So option 2 is the right answer. Now question number 47. If tan theta plus cot theta is equal to 2, then tan square theta plus cot square theta is equal to. Let us consider the given condition, that is given as tan theta plus cot theta is equal to 2. Let us do squaring on both sides. So tan theta plus cot theta whole square is nothing but 2 square is nothing but 4. So a square means tan square theta plus b square means cot square theta plus 2ab. 2 into tan theta into cot theta is equal to 4. As you know, these two are reciprocals to each other. Let us write tan square theta as it is and cot square theta also as it is. 2 into tan theta right as it is, and cot theta can be written as 1 by tan theta is equal to 4. Let us cancel tan and tan. Send this plus to that side. Therefore, you get answer tan square theta plus cot square theta is equal to 4 minus 2. Answer is 2. So from options, option 2 is the right answer. Now we see question number 48. If tan theta equal to 1 by root 3, then the value of cos theta. Here tan theta is 1 by root 3, nothing but tan 30. So tan 30 degrees. So we can say theta equal to 30 finally. Theta equal to 30 degrees. Now the question is that cos theta means cos 30 degrees. Cos 30 degrees is nothing but root 3 by 2. So option 2 is the right answer. If sin theta is 12 by 13, then tan theta. Actually sin theta formula, opposite side to theta by hypotenuse. That is here given as 12 by 13. Right? Now if you draw one right angle triangle, if you take theta here, this is the opposite side and this is the hypotenuse. Now let us apply here. Let us apply here Pythagoras theorem, which says that AC square means 13 square is equal to AB square 12 square plus BC square. So this is 169 is equal to 144 plus BC square. Let us send 144 this side. BC square is 169 minus 144 is 25. That is nothing but 5 square. So let us remove the square. So BC is equal to 5. BC is 5. Now the question is the tan theta. Tan theta formula is opposite side to theta by adjacent side to theta. For theta opposite side is 12 and adjacent side is BC, that is by 5. So 12 by 5. From the options, option 4 is the right answer. Question number 50. Sin 18 by cos 72. Let us write sin 18 as 90 minus 72 by mention the cos 72 as it is. Sin 90 minus theta is cos theta. So let us write cos 72 by cos 72. Here theta is 72. Sin 90 minus theta is cos theta. Theta is 72. Let us cancel this as one time. So from the options, option 1 is the right answer. If you feel this video is helpful to you, please like, share and subscribe our channel. And please do not forget to press the bell button so that you will get the notifications from our channel. Thank you very much.